On January 13, 2018, President Barrow signed the Truth, Reconciliation and Reparation Act 2017, which established the Truth, Reconciliation and Reparations Commission, TRRC. This commission was tasked with investigating human rights violations that occurred under former President Yahya Jammeh's rule from 1994 to January 2017 and recommending reparations for victims. After months of work, the TRRC released its report in November 2021, outlining recommendations for reparations and institutional reforms. After years of waiting and following the enactment of the Victims' Reparation Act 2023, which aims to establish a fund for providing reparations to victims of human rights abuses from 1994 to January 2017, the commission responsible for managing this fund has been established. A group of commissioners appointed by President Adama Barrow in accordance with Section 13, subsection 11 of the 1997 Constitution was officially sworn in on April 11, 2025, with a chairperson leading the commission.
I, Dr. Barrow, do swear that I will execute the functions of the office of chairperson of the Reparations Commission without fear or favor, affection or ill will, according to the Constitution and other laws of the Gambia. So help me God.
Dr. Badara Loum will serve as the chairperson and Mrs. Aissatou Ndao as vice chairperson. Other members include Safiatou Toure, Ibu Fainjai, Abdou Emane, Dr. Babanding Dafe, and Aissatou Jammeh, who is currently outside of the country. Following their oaths of office, the chairperson expressed gratitude for the trust placed in them and reaffirmed their commitment to fulfilling their responsibilities with pride and determination.
Having been appointed as chairman of the Reparations Commission, I wish to assure you that I will ensure that, together with members of the Commission, we will carry out our responsibilities diligently with integrity, equity, and in line with the provisions of the Victims' Reparation Act of 2023.
His Excellency President Adama Barrow, who presided over the ceremony, highlighted that reparations remained an utmost priority within his government's transitional justice framework, describing the establishment of the Commission as a historic development and urged the commissioners to take swift action in fulfilling their mandate.
I have continually reiterated my position on the payment of reparation for both the victims and survivors of the said human rights violations. The issue of reparation remains one of my government's highest priorities on our transitional justice program. We strongly believe that reparation is a moral and legal obligation based on the principles of justice and fairness. If there are no serious attempts to heal the wounds of the past for the sake of national healing in the Gambia, we may never find close and move forward in unity to attain our development goals. The establishment of the Commission is a historic development, and it is now your responsibility to effectively set in motion.
In recognizing the independence of the Commission, the President noted that the Victims' Reparations Act provides the necessary legal framework and powers for the Commission to operate effectively. In a reassuring message to victims and survivors who have long awaited justice, President Barrow announced that his administration will allocate annual funds to the Reparations Fund, signaling a brighter future for those affected by past injustices.
You are recognized as an independent commission and shall be allowed to exercise your mandate without any interference from my government. I take this moment to assure you that you can count on us whenever necessary. As evidence of this, I am pleased to disclose that my administration will commit funds annually to the Reparation Fund.
Speaking to reporters after the ceremony, the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Honorable Dawda Jallow, echoed the President's sentiments, calling the event historic and a crucial step towards compensating victims and the transitional justice process as a whole.
The victims have been waiting for too long, and the Victims' Reparations Commission, which we have just witnessed the swearing in, this is going to be a commission, the way it is designed in their legislation, supposed to be more or less like a one-stop shop for all the victims' affairs. There are a lot of victims that are out there who are waiting for medical treatment, some are waiting for financial reparations, and other forms of psychosocial support. The Victims' Commission will hit the ground running and make sure that all the affairs of victims, they are going to be dealing with it. We are giving them 5-year mandate under the legislation, hoping that they will be able to discharge their mandate within 5 years. If they don't finish, the legislation provides for extension.
The Minister further highlighted ongoing discussions regarding the annual budget for the Commission, although specific amounts have yet to be finalized.
Now, the Victims Commission will create a victims database, and they will come up with a criteria of financial compensation. So based on the number that they are going to have on their database, times the quantum of compensation they will allocate to each of them, that will determine the budget. So we wouldn't know their financial requirement. At this stage, we will allow them to go to work, and then once that determines how much money they need, then the monies will now be provided.
With the Commission now officially in place, its members are expected to commence their work promptly to address the long overdue reparations. The establishment of the Reparations Commission has been hailed as a significant advancement in Gambia's transitional justice process, accountability for the human rights abuses of the Jammeh era. Maria Madem, reporting for Star TV News.